My wife and I have 4 children, aged between 34 to 17. By 2018, 2 of them were married, and we were blessed with 2 grandchildren, and were expecting more to come. We decided to try to bring the entire extended family together under one roof whilst the grandchildren were still young. So in September 2018, my wife was visiting a friend and happened to drive past the property at number 31, and there was a prominent for lease sign with a phone number. The property agent showed her several black and white properties in the vicinity and indicated an asking rent of $19,000 for 31 Ridout Road. However, the property had been vacant for many years. Later on, we discovered it had in fact been vacant since, I think, July 2013. And unfortunately, was in an advanced state of disrepair. And it was obvious that extensive repairs would have been necessary to make the house livable. We went into this with our eyes open. The asking rent was $19K. We said, okay, we will offer $19K, but we wanted essential repairs of the house to be conducted and upgrading of the toilets. And for this to be done by the landlord, the managing agent, before we took over the property. The managing agent from Colliers rejected this offer. Subsequently, we agreed to bear the cost of upgrading the toilets at our expense. In fact, we have since spent more than $200,000 on a variety of improvement works to the property. And we also know that all this money that has been spent cannot be recovered when the tenancy expires. We accepted the asking rent stipulated by the property agent and the limited scope of works proposed by the managing agent. Colliers subsequently sent a standard tenancy agreement for 3 + 2 + 2 years, and this was signed, I think, in October 2019 by my wife. I should say, right up to this point, we were not aware of the guide rent. We were not even aware that there had been 2 prior bids in July and August 2018. And the 2 prior bids were at $12,000 and at $5,000. I wasn't aware of this until CPIB published its report. In 2022, my wife requested and was granted a renewal for a second term, this time of 3 + 2 years. The rental was increased. We currently pay $20,000 a month. My wife and I were acutely aware that although we were dealing with Colliers' property agent, the ultimate counterparty to our tenancy agreement was the government of Singapore. At all times, we were scrupulously careful to ensure that everything was above board. I must say the agent from Colliers and all the staff from SLA have always conducted themselves professionally and with utmost integrity in all their engagements with us. And we should be grateful that we have civil servants and people from the private sector who act as our agents, who behave and conduct themselves to this standard, because this maintains the integrity of our system.